opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Spinning away, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Steelers offense, led by none other than Aaron Rodgers, his 22nd and what he says is his final NFL season.
And yes, he's back. Aaron Rodgers, his second year in black and gold, the oldest active player in the NFL. May not have everything he had when he was winning MVPs, it felt like each and every year, but this future Hall of Famer knows how to play the game.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. To throw is Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
A career high in touchdown passes last season with 25, but wants to make the next jump in terms of consistency. Both himself and his offense maneuvering the ball down the field.
They go play action with Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to shake him off. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big strides, look at him go. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Dowdle. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to work his way down to the 16. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Steelers have regained the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. It's caught. Smith. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
That's good.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Trimmer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys were set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd and a couple.
31-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
On play action, it's Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that...
Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and
Coming
10
out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Elliott now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A first carry now for Jalen Warren. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 26. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Outstanding that time from Keanu Benton. Got in there and hit him for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They run here with Dowdle. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Rodgers. On the move to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
They go play action with Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
kickoff for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, what a move. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard.
Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 61 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll find Metcalf. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Able to avoid him at the 40. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Steps away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on 4th and 2. 41 yards. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
A handoff for Warren.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Rodgers now to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the give, it's Warren.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And here's Freiermuth again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd
now it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Warren. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Steelers 27.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 36-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
2nd and 6.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the